I've made a start by mixing the paint in the paint cup of the airbrush. What I'm going to do now is apply a very thin coat of frame dirt to the whole of this side of the chassis. And after each thin coat, I shall turn the wheels by a quarter of a turn using PP9 battery. Hopefully you can see that the side of the chassis and the wheel has turned from black to have that very slightly grimy finish to it. Now at the moment the paint's still wet, so what I'm going to do is just use the airflow from the brush to accelerate the drying process. You can hopefully see that the colour on the wheels has gone paler as the drying process progresses. In order to do the complete wheels on the tender, I'm going to use the airflow from the brush to turn the wheels before I pull the trigger on the airbrush back to apply the paint. Now I'm going to add another thin coat to all of the side of this side of the loco. Once again, turning the wheels a quarter of a turn at a time. You can see we're gradually building up the colour. Now there is a definite discoloration to this side of the loco. I'll accelerate the process once again by applying just air. Now you should be able to see that this side of the chassis is distinctly different from the other side. And that really is all that needs to be done as a first stage. There are one or two places that might need touching up, like what would be the underneath of the axle boxes. And that's achieved by repeating the process, but by holding the airbrush at a different angle. And that's one side done. The process is continued for the other side using exactly the same method.